Good morning and welcome back to Yoga with Goga Pick of the Week. If you're joining us for the first time, feel very welcome. If you've been with us before, welcome back again. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome, it's a new month, and a new month means a new intention. So my intention for August and my intention for the postures that we are going to do this month is grounding. Grounding is really connecting to the earth, and that's why I brought you outside here today. When you connect with the earth, you find stability. And yoga, again, I know all postures in yoga are really about grounding, but you're going to be more intentional in how you ground yourself in most of the postures this month. And you'll notice that most of the postures we'll be doing, you will really need the ground and the earth to support you to be able to achieve that posture. So on your mats, get ready, let's do this. The mountains are calling, and so we must go. Let's begin our class with a bit of warm-up. So come to the top of your mat. Feet can either be together or just bring a slight gap between them. And then gently, with an inhale, drop your head back. And then bring it back to center. And then drop it down, back to center. Drop it to the right side. Then stretch the right side of your neck by dropping it to the left, and then gently come back to center. Let's do some shoulder rolls. So you roll your shoulders up and back 5 times, hugging your shoulder blades towards the spine. Last 2 to go, and then prepare for the counter pose. So you roll them now towards the front. Feel how amazing that stretch and opening on the chest is, right? 3 more times. Rolling your shoulders up and front, and then find stillness on the last roll. Shake everything out if need be. And then the last warm up you're going to do, you're going to interlace your fingers. Okay? You're going to interlace your fingers and then bring them to your heart center. And then with an inhale, you stretch, opening your palms to face the front. And then you grow tall, lifting to the balls of your feet like a ballerina. And then with an exhale, you release everything down, relaxing your hands to your heart center. So you're going to do 5 more of those. With an inhale, you stretch, grow tall, balance on the balls of your feet. And then with an exhale, you drop everything down. So today's posture is going to look super easy, but don't be fooled, because keeping our body active and aligned is hard work. Tadasana is one of the postures that is amazing for posture correction. Like how we stand, etc. It's going to be very beneficial for that. And it's also important to know that this posture for today is the base pose for nearly all standing postures in yoga. So if you can master Tadasana, then easing into postures like warriors will be super easy. Yeah. So these are some of the benefits, and it also relieves sciatica, by the way. So those who have sciatica problems, this is one of the postures. So let's do our last stretch and then find stillness to the posture, and then you're ready now. So basics of the posture. So bring your feet together. So you bring your feet together, and then we're just going to work on stability. And then turn your right foot to face out. So how do you measure hip width distance apart? So you turn your right foot to face out, and then that space is what you call hip width distance. And then I want you to reduce that hip width distance to like half hip width distance. So your feet will ideally be about 5 inches apart. Then lift your toes up, spread those toes, and then firmly press them on the mat. And then this helps you balance on the feet. And you can even shift your weight forward just to see how that feels like. And then make sure then you're also pressing your heels on the mat, both your inner heels and your outer heels. These are what you call the 4 corners of the feet. Should be firmly pressed. Then engage your quads. So engage your quads, and then you want to draw them up throughout the pose. So your kneecaps will definitely rise in this pose, and I want you to maintain this kind of alignment throughout. And then roll your shoulders up and back to open your chest. Yeah, feel how amazing that is. And then your hands can either be lying naturally on your sides, Ideally, the palms should face the front. I love this because it really, like, I'm open for possibilities. And usually when you do this kind of hip opening, naturally you find that your lower back will end up curving. So you want to let your tailbone descend and your pubic bone comes up. So you can push your sacrum down just to find this kind of movement I'm talking about. And then this helps ensure that there's no pressure on the lower back. And then once you have these cues, find stability and stay here for about 10 breaths, ideally a minute. So you're breathing in normally. Make sure you're making the breaths long and the exhales also very long. And then your neck is long, your chin is not tucking in or up, it's parallel to the mat or the ground. And then you're gazing at a point that is not moving, okay? And then you're growing from the crown of your head, so it's also rising. Tadasana. In Ashtanga Yoga, we call this samastitihi, even standing. So make sure you feel like there's some bit of symmetry from your head all the way to your feet. If someone was to draw a line, they'll be able to find that symmetry. And make sure you also feel balanced. You're not like imbalanced, okay? And then let's bring some challenge into the posture by closing our eyes. Do you still find grounding and stability when your eyes are closed? And that's the whole aspect of grounding. So grounding is not only external but also within. Do we find grounding within with the chaos that is around us at the moment? That's the whole aspect of grounding. And then take your last breaths here. This posture can also be done by using a wall. So you just need to bring your heels, your bum, and the shoulder blades to the wall, not the back of your head. Okay? Another key highlight will probably be, again, always remember to tuck your tailbone in. Like, let it go in and then the pubic bone goes down, just to ensure that there's no pressure on your lower back. Another aspect, you can also bring your feet together. It's perfectly fine.
So thank you very much. That was our first posture. I know it was super easy. That's Tadasana. So, but we rarely stand like that. You know, in a normal way, we are always crouching or leaning on one side, and that is really one of the benefits of Tadasana. It's just supposed to be helping you be aware of your posture, and maybe you can even make corrections. And another beautiful thing about this posture is that you can do it anywhere. I mean, you can be standing somewhere in a line, you can be in a queue, in a supermarket, you can be in the office, you know, wherever you are. Just pay attention to how you stand, because that's going to be amazing for your posture correction and how you generally approach postures in yoga. So until next week, have a good week, and thank you very much for watching. Namaste. Thank you.